Now look, I don't know how to tell you this. The problem is not with the Democrats in terms of your boyfriend, Hunter. I mean, I keep saying Hunter Tucker, Biff, but all these yuppie names. That's not the problem. It's the Republicans. The Republicans want him gone. Democrats want Bobby Kennedy gone. Republicans want him gone. See, Bobby Kennedy's so dangerous. Oh, no. One of their own. Oh, my God. Especially when it comes to vaccines. Oh, we don't want you to, we're going to let that one go. We're going to maybe just push that out of the way. There may be another, who knows what's going to happen in the future. They don't particularly care for that. But the GOP does not want Tucker. Tucker in his life has been everywhere. Be very careful of people. Now look, sometimes there are people who, if you look at what Robert Bork was when he was a kid and Ronald Reagan, some people go through these changes, so to speak, these cataclysmic changes, and how I understand that. But Tucker is he kind of goes with the wind. It's whatever fits the mood now. And I know that bothers people because people really believe in this notion. They really believe that, no, he's serious, he's legitimate. Well, I don't know if he's serious. But listen, it's showbiz, that sort of thing. But the bottom line is this. The people who wanted him gone were the GOP. And let me also say something. I'm going to say this again for the millionth time so that you understand this, all right? Because it's important that you get this. Cable news, these shows make their money on carriage fees. That's it. How much you can charge for them. And that's dependent upon certainly viewers and revenue and that sort of thing. But whether you're MSNBC, whether you're whoever these are, it's the carriage fees. Yeah, have you ever had somebody who says, for example, they'll say, so-and-so wanted to take off Newsmax or Verizon, or somebody wants to get rid of Newsmax or OAN or one of those. Those folks are worried, obviously, about being off the air, but they make their fees. It's through carriage fees. Later on, however many viewers you get, that's terrific. That goes back into the renegotiation because later on, because other people are watching and blah, blah, blah. But it doesn't work like regular shows where you have this kind of, in the old days, there was a network show where you may tune into ABC or CBS or maybe a radio station. Maybe it was, if you didn't want to hear KDKA or WLS or whatever it was, if you didn't listen, that was the way it goes. Syndicated works differently. Syndication works because basically companies will buy the syndicated shows. It's different. But if you're a radio station, you have a morning show, if nobody listens, you don't make money. So they got to get people to listen. That's kind of the model that most people think of. Cable's a different story. Cable's different. Cable works in a completely different realm. But the GOP doesn't like him because he goes against everything they say. First of all, you're going to understand. There are two different, well, let me make it very, very basic. There's two different types of GOP. There's the kind of a collective GOP, Ronald McDaniel, CPAC sort of GOP, and then there's this other group. And I'm going to call them the conspiratorial for lack of any kind of other word, I guess, or phrase. People that go more into things like uniparty. See, that's a classic. That's from the days of Alex Jones. That's Alex Jones talk. That's our talk. Uniparty, shadow government, deep state. That was Trump, but invisible government, that sort of thing. Heritage, permanent government. That's not CPAC talk. Oh no, because they are permanent government. They are a They're kind of like like the Stand Up and Sing group. Remember when you were a kid? If you remember this, Stand Up and Sing. They would come to your school. They're like, whatever. They're the prototypical everyday innocent, non-confrontational forms of conservative types. But Tucker was too much in Orban, UFOs, basically looking at the Zelensky story as a fraud. This goes against military-industrial complex. This goes against, by the way, both sides, both left and right. Remember, it's very interesting. You have, in this kind of uniparty world, you have both groups of people. Both of them are war, left and right. Both are war. Whatever it is, war, irrespective of which side they're on, war is a very important thing. I remember one time hearing Rachel Maddow talk about, we got to bomb Sudan. It's like, who is this? War, welfare is different. Welfare individual, Democrat, welfare corporate, Republican. And if you think about it, as far as money goes and that sort of thing, Democrats want to tax, Republicans want to borrow. So basically, it's like two sides of the same coin. Yes, there's something to be said for this. Yes, there's something critical. Yes, there is. Yes. But you never hear anybody ever even remotely say that. You don't hear somebody come out and explain to you and try to devolve and break down the component falsehoods, misrepresentations of both parties. This is completely antithetical, and nobody wants Tucker pulling people away. Now, does that mean is that why he was fired? No. But that's why they're glad. They don't want this. So what's Fox going to do? Well, they can keep him out of business for a while. Depends upon the contract. They can say, look, we got 3 years more to go. We're going to pay you no matter what. So we're going to fix it that you work for us and you don't say anything. Maybe you work for us and we take you off the air. Whatever. Who knows? But this big deal about, well, he was on for 2 minutes and 70 million people. I mean, I would hope so. Poor Brian Kilmeade. This poor guy. How the internals or something. Either he's got a great agent or he's got pictures of people with a duck or something. I don't know what it is. But I mean, if you look at these folks, if you look at what's happening, the state of this, they're not responsible for getting them off of Fox. That's not it. One of the worst things that you can do, if you really want to keep this particular segment of society quiet, you don't martyr, you don't kill, you don't ablate and remove and bowdlerize the particular person which they love so much. You don't kill their boyfriend, which is what they did, which is ridiculous. Makes no sense at all. None of it makes any sense. Do you understand what I'm saying? None of it makes any sense. But focus now on what's happening in terms of the message. Watch the Democrats. The Democrats are going to focus. They know exactly what they're going to do. And they never, ever, ever say anything about Joe Biden. Never. Nobody's saying, even AOC. Seriously. Do you think big donors want this? No. But they've indicated we're on board. Because what the shadow government, many people believe, what they're saying is, you stick with us. Don't worry about who's starring in the role. We're calling the shots. We're the ones writing the programs. We're the ones defining the programs and the positions. You don't worry about them. Worry about us. Focus on us. We're the people in charge. And that's what's critical in the long run. And that's the part which confounds people because it's so antithetical to that which people believe. They can't believe this. The GOP is fractionalized. It doesn't exist other than in trying to maintain this, I don't know what it is, this fragmented corporate version of whatever it is. The Democrats are unified. And I'm telling you, let me say this again. I was, as of in the last couple of days, it is so clear as to what's happening. And even bringing Trump into this and DeSantis, no. That just, remember, the Republicans are just fighting. You got Nikki Haley and you've got Marjorie Taylor Greene. None of them are landing. Trump is a star of the Republican Party, and he's a very troubled star with a lot of baggage and a lot of problems. And by the way, watch the videos I did on how this E. Jean Carroll case is just disintegrating. I mean, this is politically, this is Chernobyl for him, okay? So anyway, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to this thing that we're doing. Please like the video. Very good for algorithms and the like. And comment as you see fit.